Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
I don't know what's going on, but I've been reviewing a lot of IPAs lately. What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home once again. If you watched my video on Stone IPA, I was struggling to remember what the hell the glassware was. And now I got this glass I'm going to use for this video, and it says clearly on it, it was Ohio Pint Day. So it was Ohio Pint Day 2020. I believe that was the first Ohio Pint Day, and it was something that the Ohio Craft Beer Association started to help all the local breweries out during the pandemic. And you could go to a brewery that was participating, buy a beer, and pay a couple bucks and get the cool glassware. Neat idea. Anyways, got an Ohio glass, got an Ohio beer. So the beer I'm going to review is Hunter IPA. And this is from Fat Heads Brewery. Now, Fat Heads Brewery is located in Middleburg Heights, Ohio. But they were started on the south side of Pittsburgh back in '92, called Fat Heads Saloon. And back in the mid-'90s, the south side of Pittsburgh was a really cool, happening, hip spot to be, cool place to hang out. I'm sure, I don't know if it still is anymore. I don't go there much anymore, but I remember in the '90s hanging out there a lot. It was an awesome area, but I don't remember Fat Heads Saloon. But one thing they were known for was having a good selection of craft beer, which is crazy back in the '90s, and giant-ass sandwiches called headwiches. So a master brewer by the name of Matt Cole came through a couple different breweries in Cleveland, Ohio, Great Lakes. I forget the other breweries he went through. Then somehow he ran into Glenn, the last name I can't pronounce, I'm not even going to try. He was the owner, or is the owner of Fat Head Saloon. And they made a deal, made a partnership, and Matt and Glenn opened up the brewery in Middleburg Heights. And that was in 2009, and they've been just flying ever since. They keep expanding. They have multiple locations all over Northwest Ohio. I think they have a couple locations in the Pittsburgh area, and it's a great brewery. I go there a few times a year at least to go eat, and they still do the headwiches, and these things are massive. I mean, they are giant sandwiches. Their food's really good. Their beers are top-notch, really great beers. And so I'm surprised I haven't reviewed one of their beers before, because, I've talked about this before. But a lot of times you see breweries in your area and you just sleep on them. You're like, oh, I see that all the time. I'm going to get something else. I really only drink Fat Heads when I go to their breweries to eat. And I got to stop doing that. I got to start buying their beers when I see them more often. So like I said, the beer I have here is Hunter India Pale Ale. It's the award-winning Hunter. Here's a picture of the can. On the can here, it's 12 fluid ounces. 7.5% alcohol, 80 IBUs. Chill out, man. Have a beer. Matt, Chris, and Glenn. Aggressively hopped West Coast IPA. Let's see what else it says here. Brewed and canned by Fat Heads Brewery, Middleburg Heights, Ohio. Handcrafted, unfiltered, pour slowly. Pour slowly. I got to remember that. And that's pretty much everything on the can. Although there's also a canned on date. It's hard to read because of the location, but I believe it says December 18th, 2023 at 2:30 in the afternoon. So it's about 6 months old. It's been in the fridge the whole time. Should still be good. I mean, that Stone beer was still good. This should still be good. There's a little blurb on tap I want to read because it talks about the award-winning beer. 2023 World Beer Cup Gold Award American IPA. That's awesome. This is a World Beer Cup Gold Award American IPA. Uncivilized and aggressive. This West Coast styled IPA packs wicked hop flavors and aroma. World Beer Cup Silver in 2012, Great American Beer Festival Silver in 2010, Bronze in 2011, and National IPA Championship Winner in 2012 and 2010. So this beer has won a ton of awards. And the Fat Heads Brewery in general has won a ton of awards. They make, like I said, they make some really good beers. So let's just get right into the beer. On Untapped, this gets a 3.95 with 130,000 check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it gets a 96 world class with 4,500 check-ins. And I should have wrote down the aggregate score, but I failed at that. And I didn't pour slowly. I read the directions and just ignored them. So it's a big knobhead pour on my part. But at least there's enough in there we can see the color. And that is clear yellow. I mean, again, that's going to be probably about a 4 on the SRM from the winemaker shop. You know what? Actually, I think I want to change that. Back that up and reverse it. I'm going with a 6 on the winemaker's chart. Who knows? It's just a guess either way. And that's a big, pillowy, off-white, like eggshell white colored head. Turning into big, like soap-like bubbles. Hopefully that dissipates quickly. Maybe I'll just pour some more in there to make my life miserable. Didn't do the 45-degree angle. Didn't pour slowly. I'm just failing at everything tonight, right? At least I can stick my nose in it and get the smell while we're waiting for the head to die down. And that smells like, yeah, fresh tropical hops. Very, very tropical fruits. And there goes my nose, of course, like I always do. I mean, to me, that's just tropical fruits. God, I stuck my nose in it again. I should probably stop drinking. Well, since I keep trying to sniff it up through my nose, I might as well chew through the head and take a drink, right? Cheers. Light on the verge of medium bodied. It's got a little bit of viscous syrupiness to it. The bitterness is mild. You get some, I don't know. You get some slight tropical fruit flavor. You do get a little bit of pininess in there, but it's all very mild. Bitterness is mild. A little bit of bittering on the back end. But again, this is an easy drinking beer at what I say it was. 7.5% and 80 IBUs. This is real crushable. This is an easy beer to drink. As far as IPAs go, West Coast IPAs, this is a banger. Big horns up from me. Fat Heads, you always do an amazing job. You always do great beers. Your food's amazing. If you're ever in the Cleveland area or the Pittsburgh area, make sure you stop out at Fat Heads Brewing. Go check them out. They got multiple locations. That place right off in Middleburg Heights is right off the highway. It's a huge facility, plenty of parking. Go there. Check them out. It's an awesome brewery. I hope you think I have an awesome video. If you do, let me know down below. Have you been to Fat Heads? Are you old enough to remember the Fat Heads Saloon in Pittsburgh and go there in the 90s? Did you hang out in Pittsburgh in the 90s? The late 90s were a great time in Pittsburgh. And as always, embrace the adventure.